Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're talking about some new Transformers listings. A couple of them were a couple days ago, but whatever. Anyways, take everything with a grain of salt. This isn't confirmations, these are just listings, but listings you can kind of gauge more so whether it's real or not, because there's more information to back it up. You know, there's numbers and listings and links and whatnot, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. There will be multiple links down in the description below, so if you want to check that out, there you go. But the first thing I want to bring up is the Transformers Target Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom 4-pack. Now, this one's curious because there's no further information regarding the 4-pack. It doesn't say what characters are going to be thrown in. If I were to guess, maybe, potentially, it could be a Sweeps versus Junkions type thing. I don't know. That's just one thing that pops in my head. I know that there's also the Sweeps and a Wreck-Gar listing, which we'll talk about later, but maybe they can add more in a multi-pack. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But if I were to guess, I'd say that maybe there's something to do with the core class figures in this. Maybe they'll be thrown into it. I'm just reminded of that Optimus Prime and Jazz Generations multi-pack where it came with a couple of Legends class figures. I think it was an Ultra Magnus and a Thundercracker, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know. I mean, there is that multi-pack of 4 Seekers out there in Cyberverse, so this could really just be anything. Anyways, moving right along, we also have the Transformers Target Leader T-Rex Maximal Tyrannosaurus. So the original T-Rex figure was a repaint of the Beast Wars Megatron, and, well, we have that Generations Megatron mold out there, so it stands to reason that T-Rex would be a repaint of Megatron. So it's pretty much going to be, I think, a copper or a brown version of that mold, and I could totally see that happening. What I am going to guess and say is that nothing says that it's going in the Kingdom line. I think this is going to be a Selects figure, and I think it's going to be their Target exclusive for the year. But that's just my guess. We also have the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom Commander Class Rodimus Prime. So this is apparently going to be this year's Commander class figure, and I just keep thinking, is that too big for it to be a Commander class toy? I mean, yeah, they're pretty cool. You know, I love the Jetfire. I heard good things about the Skylinks, but I just keep picturing it. And yes, he does have the trailer that can expand out and be this huge battle station, and that might be pretty cool, but I just keep thinking, is it going to be too much with that big trailer and then the Rodimus Prime itself? I mean, if it's a little bit bigger than the setup for the Power of the Prime's Hot Rod with the Rodimus Prime, you know, I'm not talking about combining the trailer, but the Hot Rod and then the suit itself, because some people have actually altered that to form that battle station mode. You can actually do a fan-made version of that. If it's a little bit bigger than that, maybe it could work, but I don't know. For some reason, I picture Commander class, and I just think it's too big. But we'll just have to wait and see for it ourselves. We also have the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom Titan Class Ark. So there was the artwork of the Ark transforming into a full-size character. I'm not sure if it's going to do that, or if that was just a concept for the Ark itself, because some of the things in that artwork image, the promotional image, is not going to be made into a toy. They're not doing Polar Claw, they're not doing gears as far as the Kingdom line is concerned. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that actually becomes a transformable character, or if this is going to be an Ark playset that's going to work with the core class figures. Either way, it's pretty intriguing, and this isn't the first time we heard of the Ark being a Titan class setup. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Moving right along, we also have some Evergreen stuff. So there was a barricade that was recently revealed that just randomly appeared out of nowhere. But apparently there's going to be a Warrior multi-pack. I don't think it's Warrior in the same line of the Warrior class from the Cyberverse and the previous Robots in Disguise. But if you're into that, it's apparently going to be $50, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If I were to guess, maybe it's just going to be a multi-pack of what we already got for the Evergreen line. But who knows? We also have a Generations Studio Series figure for the Transformers movies, the live-action movies, not just the Studio Series 86. we have Bumblebee Movie Thrust. Now, there was a huge listing a while back that talked about all these listings, and Thrust was one of them. If you guys don't know which one Thrust is, it is actually the green Seeker from the Bumblebee movie. That was kind of like this cone head shape at the top. Now, some people have said that it's kind of confusing because Thrust originally was a red Seeker. And to that I say the Bumblebee movie inspiration actually comes from the Armada color scheme where it's gray and green. So hopefully that clarifies things. But yeah, apparently we're getting a Thrust. Most likely that Bumblebee movie Starscream mold. I mean, obviously. But can't wait to see that. Hopefully they change out the mold to where it does have that triangle shape above its head, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then last but not least for these listings is Studio Series 86 Voyager class Wreck-Gar, which no surprise there that we're getting a Wreck-Gar, but I didn't think he would be a Voyager class, but now thinking about it, yeah, Voyager class is probably best for him. Especially considering that we already have a deluxe class Wreck-Gar, I think Voyager class would definitely suit for that character. And then we also have a Voyager class sweep. Now, this one is kind of confusing to me. Exactly how are they going to do the sweep itself? Is it going to have a slightly different deco? Is it going to change the head sculpt? Because for some sweep figures from the original classic toy, they actually swapped out the head, but I don't know if that's necessarily accurate to the cartoon. And since they're going cartoon accurate, exactly what are they going to do? Are they just going to repackage Scourge? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But with that out of the way, those are the listings. I know there's a lot more going on, but these are the ones that I wanted to touch up on. With that out of the way, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.